Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. In this video, I'll be teaching you the concept of speed, distance, and time. What is speed? Speed is simply the rate at which a particular distance is covered. And if we talk about rates at which a particular distance is covered, then time is a factor to think about. In what time is the distance covered? Supposing a boy was able to cover a distance of 50 meters, we can only tell the speed of the boy by examining the time spent to cover the distance. Then we can be able to tell the rate at which the distance was covered. This is what we call speed. So you will see that there is a relationship between speed, distance, and time. Before we get down to the relationship that exists between speed, distance, and time, we should learn the unit at which this speed, distance, and time can exist. Now, since the speed is a dependent variable of distance and time, meaning that distance and time tell what the speed would be. And the distance also can be gotten by the speed of the person or of the individual, of the object, and the time. So there is somewhat a relationship between speed, distance, and time. Yet we need to think about the unit of measurement at which these parameters can be measured. So before we talk about speed, we should talk about distance and time. Distance is usually measured in length, whether centimeter, meter, kilometer, and so on like that. Time has about 3 units. That is the second, minute, and hour. Though we have some other ones like millisecond and the rest of other broken units of time. But the standard units, we're talking about the second, the minute, and the hour. So, when distance can be measured in centimeter, kilometer, and meter, we can measure time in second, minute, and hour. So what do we do when we say speed is equal to distance over time? For this is the formula to calculate speed. The distance covered must divide by the time taken to cover the distance. If the unit of the distance measured is in kilometer and the unit of the time measured is in hour, therefore the unit of the speed will be kilometer per hour. Kilometers per hour. So in the case where the distance is measured in kilometer and the time is measured in hour, the unit of the speed will be kilometer per hour. What about when the distance is measured in meter and the time is measured in minutes? So that will be meter per minute. What about kilometer and second? Whatever value that is used among the ones that have been mentioned, it will be that the distance is per the time. The distance per the time. Therefore, the unit of the speed is determined by the unit of the distance and the time. So let's take the case of kilometer per hour now. We know that kilo means 1000 and meter tells that we have 1000 meters. If the speed of an object is measured in kilometer per hour and you are asked to change the unit of the speed to anything, let's say meter per second, how do you get that done? You know kilometer is bigger than meter, right? Because 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meter. Let's say I want to convert kilometer to meter. Then 1 kilometer becomes 1,000 meter. What about an hour? How do I convert hour to minute? Hour is the biggest unit of time, right? Good. If you want to convert an hour to minute, you will remember the time measurement that says 60 minutes make 1 hour. Therefore, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So I just converted the kilometer to meter and an hour to 60 minutes. If I have to leave my kilometer in the unit of meter, that is 1,000 meter, and I need to convert my 1 hour to seconds, I haven't converted 1 hour to 60 minutes. I can further convert it to seconds. You will have to remember that 60 seconds make 1 minute. If 60 seconds make 1 minute, then what value of seconds am I going to have 60 minutes? Correct. That will be 60 multiplied by 60, because 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So for me to get for 60 minutes, then each of the minutes will be multiplied by 60 seconds. That will now be 60 multiplied by 60. So to say the speed of kilometer per hour in meter per seconds, it becomes 1,000 meter all over 60 times 60. 6 times 6 is 36. And you know you can just say 0, 0, and you have 3,600 seconds. This is a fraction that can be reduced to the lowest step just by saying 0 cancels 0, 0 cancels 0. I'm left with 10 over 36. This 10 over 36 can be reduced further because there is a common factor that can reduce them. The common factor is what? 2, correct. So 10 divided by 2, I will have a 5. All over 36 divided by 2, I will have 18. So 1 kilometer per hour just converted to 5 meter per 18 seconds. So meaning that if an object covered a distance of kilometer, 1 kilometer in 1 hour, we can as well tell that the same object